These 5 critical errors get in the way of you communicating your designs effectively. And I'm going to talk about one bonus mindset change that will help you move on. If you can't get people to listen, then your design's dead in the water. Why are the people in the room? Explain it to them. Explain the current state. Explain possible future states. Explain the technical challenges and the interim steps that you need to go through to get to the next step. Listen to feedback. Really listen. Say other people's concerns, problems and constraints back to them and make sure that they feel understood and then you understand. Your first cut design won't make the cut. Separate your suggested design from the outcome of the design session because you're going to have to make changes. The next fatal error is not considering the future and not considering right now. Make sure you lay out your long and short-term visions. We can seldom achieve a transformation in one step. Describe waypoints, blockers, and interim states. Try to achieve improvements early and try and describe the trade-offs. Achieving consensus about the long-term vision is optional, but getting individuals to agree on the next specific step is mandatory. What's the next point of resistance? Deal with that. Be ready to negotiate on your long-term view. How to get there? Receiving feedback gracefully requires humility. Be aware of which compromises that you as a designer are willing to make and which ones you aren't. If you use the wrong level of detail with the wrong audience, then you're going to either overwhelm or underwhelm them. What is the perfect depth? Casual non-technical stakeholders are going to want features. Engaged non-technical stakeholders will give better feedback. QA analysts are going to want to know about edge cases. Technically minded non-development staff will want to know course detail. Developers will want to know about patterns. It's possible to over-specify things, though many developers will ignore a too prescriptive design, and you don't want to tread on their toes. Understand that the final result won't perfectly match your design. A successful design process ends with a decision. A pros and cons analysis sometimes seems like the right, unbiased way to do this, but I think that this can typically fail on nuance, and people need a way of adding weight to their preferred requirements. A good way to progress is to propose a set of next steps and then vote to proceed. You might vote on trying to improve the design, or clearing a blocker, or implementing a releasable chunk. What do you do once your design is accepted? You need to document the alternatives that you considered and any rationale for dismissing these. This is going to be important later once it's challenged. Share your design with the other stakeholders, including the developers. Take feedback. Design is a continuous process. Continue to adjust the design. Clarify your intent and implementation choices. What you need to do is continuously monitor the health of the design through implementation. Link to your design from relevant stories. This is your mindset shift if you're a new designer or architect. Your design is never final, and trying to implement will give you new criteria. Shipping will teach you new requirements, and someone will always say that you're wrong. You need to balance some justification against taking genuine feedback. You will be wrong in unpredictable ways, and you need to be prepared to reverse any decisions that you've made. You have to remember that you're not the only one learning from the feedback that you're getting. Your team and people sometimes will need to make mistakes to get to the end. And if this was helpful, please like or comment.